Welcome to Pie's Bakery. We hope you have a wonderful stay. Welcome back, everyone, to Journey to Ragnarok. It is session 40. Last we left off, the party did quite the daring thing and broke out of their jail cells and killed their captors. I believe last we left off, we'll just call it, Tobias, you handed out the pikes and several of the guards' weapons to the elven freed elves, the freed dark elves, the elven group. As you give them their weapons and begin gathering weapons for everyone else, all of you do see they begin rallying each other, almost, if you will, and all of the warriors, the ones who have the pikes and the makeshift weapons in hand, immediately go rushing out the door. Except for the mage, who seems to stay behind, kind of rubbing his hands.
Great, because I want to talk to him. Perfect. I'm glad he didn't run.
And as I said in our Discord, the weapons available for everyone are battle axes, hand axes, pikes, shields, and short swords. And then I also made a note about casting without your spellbook. Gwyn.
Oh, I will need to read that.
Because I don't want to cripple you too badly, but you also are without a spellbook.
Okay, so if I can find and pick one spell from each of your levels, and you can use them until you get okay. If I can find the components to do the spell that isn't the one that I picked, would you allow me to be able to do that spell? If it required a piece of iron and I took one of the the spearheads or something like that, would you allow me to cast that spell?
I will. I might ask for an Arcana check pre-spell, but I will.
Sure. And probably DC would be based on what level I'm trying to cast or something like that. Okay. Yep. That's totally fine.
Can that extend to cleric range of multi-classes?
If you don't need because Gwyn requires her spellbook for her spells. If you don't need a spellbook, then you're fine.
Oh, great. Okay, I'll scrounge up the materials I need.
Which is why, which is why I didn't make a note for Astrid or Ezekiel. You guys don't need a spellbook.
Woo!
Is everyone okay if I take the battle axe from the list of weapons?
No, I need that.
It's not.
You need that?
It's not just one. Those
are
just weapons you can outfit with yourself.
No,
you can choose any of those.
I want all the battle axes.
Gudrun will fight you for one of them.
Okay, I immediately fault. you may have all the battle axes.
No, I just need one. Just one.
Well, no, you get all or nothing. You get all the battle axes or none. There looks like 40 battle axes over there.
There's no middle ground here. You take all or you take none.
There's 3 battle axes.
Okay, that's fine. I can't count, so.
I just need one short sword.
And
I'm gonna keep it 100 with. I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all. If y'all got a solid stick, then that'll do it.
You just need a stick.
Well, I need it. A shield would be nice too, but a stick with a shield would do it. Would do it for me.
Can I take one of the pikes and just break it over the table?
Sure.
Okay, there you go. You have a stick.
For purposes, you now have a quarterstaff.
Awesome. Nah, a little dramatic, but you know what? I'll take
it. If there's a spare shield, I'll take a shield as well. Not that I think that Gudrun's really going to use it, but
Gudrun, the shield maiden.
Yeah, same. I will take a short sword and a shield. I won't be able to do anything with it because I'm not trained in any of that shit, but I will have it to try to protect myself.
We can train you.
No, yeah, we don't have time.
What do you mean?
No, we don't have time.
We can just stay here and practice our sword fighting for a little bit, yeah? We got time. I can train you.
What? It'll take what? 2, 3
days, weeks, months, years. I'm a spellcaster. This is not what I do. But what I do is I need my book. And I will,
Deep
with
breath,
that, I
deep
will
breath.
turn to the mage and I will say, we need to get things from the Horde, but they blindfolded us on our way here. Do you know how to get there?
If he doesn't, I have something that could work.
The elven mage, kind of like hovers towards you, and he says, "Yeah, do not know the way, but perhaps we can work together to overthrow them. You seem like quite the allies that one could have. Better than my original plan of just killing you all."
We agree.
Agreed. An enemy of my enemy is my friend, and I will extend a hand out to the elf.
He extends this very much like again like chitness, like it's like a human hand, but it's just covered in chitness hide. And he grabs your hand, and he says, "The soldiers are already doing their work, distracting the guards. If you know of a way through, then lead."
I have a suggestion.
Yep, I will look to Ezekiel now that we know we have an ally.
If we need
and a flying one at that.
A flying ally is really cool. He's going to be extremely helpful. If we need like directions to get back, and maybe if you have some other questions, I have something that we could use to ask our recently dead friends to give us some pointers.
Is that worth it, or do you just like go exploring and find the path of dying people?
I mean, that could be one of our 5 questions. Like I get 5 questions if I use this thing.
Please don't ask that question. That is not a valuable question in a short amount of time. Looking around at the guards that have been slaughtered, is there anybody who has maybe a depiction of being of higher importance, maybe like a head guard, that if we tap into his mind, maybe he'll have a bit more information in comparison to if we were to ask like a lower guard?
Give me an investigation. Actually, this is the first time I'm ever going to use it. Don't you have a high passive investigation?
Yeah, total of 20.
Yeah, okay. So I'm just going to use that. If you look them over, none of them have markings per se to like denote, higher rank. This, I believe it was this one here, the one down at the bottom, does have that, like that, spending your day at the office key ring that, extends. So he was the one with the keys, which could denote, oh, this guy's like the actual jailer versus just, which I will rename him for to see.
Jailer man.
What's his name? His name's Jailer?
Yep.
Seems a little prophetic,
I
I suppose.
No, his parents had expectations for him and he fulfilled them. He is a jailer.
Well, how proud his parents must have been.
I mean, technically still be. They don't know he's dead.
Okay, fair. True. Okay, so tiny little sniggle. I can't make him tell the truth. And he knows we killed him. So things may be a little complicated with trying to get truthful answers out of him. So if this is a bad idea, we don't have to do this. But if somebody has a way to like look more like his ally or something, maybe we can maybe we could take one of his other friends and kind of like prop him up like a puppet in front of him.
Astrid will step forward and with a wave of her hand, she'll use the disguise self at will that she has to change herself into one of the fellow guards.
Okay.
Or that sounds more boring, but whatever.
Let's step out of the way and not blow her cover. Does
right.
Astrid have guidance on her character sheet?
Wait, do I have guidance?
Do you?
What
I
guidance?
have guidance.
Everyone has guidance.
We're all
Oh.
guidance.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
Tobias is very loath to ask Loki for any form of guidance, so it would be nice if one of you two gave her guidance.
I'll give her
I can-
guidance.
I can also do guidance.
You know
but-
what, Gudrun? I have not seen you give guidance before. Let's
You know,
Gudrun,
no one
go
ever listens to me anyway, okay?
Go ahead. Go ahead. No, give guidance. Go on. Go on.
Don't eat the yellow snow. That's me casting guidance.
You
Perfect.
just see Astrid's face just drop. She's like, why does it have to be Gudrun? Out of everybody, it had to be her that gave me guidance. And then the advice, she's just like, and steps
Astrid-
to the body.
Astrid is flanked on either side by the two old people, and I'm just like nodding along. Just nodding along to her, like, that's good advice. It's good guidance.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, I will stand behind the body so that it can't look at me, and 10 feet away. And I will take, it requires incense, so I'll just take, what can I use as like some shitty ass incense? You know what? I'll take whatever is like dirt thing that I can clump up on like a stick, and I'll just light it on fire as like my incense. And just stick it up the nose of the jailer, and then finish my ritual cast.
Okay. You take the time, you cast the spell, and the two of you would see, or whoever can see the jailer still, see this, like his jaw kind of crack back into place and breath come back to him as he kind of rises up to look towards the dwarven Astrid.
Okay, great. I assume that I would be able to tell if the spell is has taken its hold or not.
You would be able to tell, considering the dead jailer just rose back up.
Just breathed in. I'm pretty sure it's working.
Do
And roll me roll me just for basics. Can you just roll me a deception, please, as Astrid?
Yeah.
You have guidance.
She's
and
good.
then okay, cool. Just for reference to the past. Ooh, that was a big flicker.
Yeah, I felt that too.
Oh.
It's not good. You and I are in way different parts of the city.
We are.
You
We're
know
far
what?
away.
We're,
This
we're
is
making
happening.
we're making this a mechanic.
Ask him quick. Ask him quick.
He rolled,
Yeah.
he rolled a 98. The greenish kind of undead glow in his eyes flicker, and you lose a question. You have 4 more.
What?
Aw.
What do you mean?
That's not fair. Okay. During our time of being held here, this guy has obviously been in and out. Have I heard him addressed as a title?
You would not have. You would have. I mean, the 3 of them, the group of them, have spent most of this time. They were mostly playing dice at various games at the table. Some of them would have come in and out, but the main jailer would have seemed to have stayed here. You might have heard names, but I don't think. No, you all
So
speak
I wouldn't
Dwarven.
have heard
So
captive. Yeah, so I wouldn't have heard captive or captain or jailer as like a title.
no, it would have been more so just calling each other by name, and he happens to be the one with the key ring.
Okay. I would like to address him by his name. So I don't know if you've got a name for this character.
I think Gudrun said Dave earlier. He's Dave.
Dave is good.
No, I said Jay, but it's okay.
Oh,
No, we're going with Dave now. Dave Jailer.
It's Dave now.
Dave J. the jailer.
Yeah, what's his middle name?
his middle
Yeah,
name.
obviously.
His middle name is Keyring.
Dave K. Jailer. Okay,
He was
great.
born for this job.
He was. His parents saw great things in him, and he succeeded.
His parents
You know,
were
like,
jailers.
You know that point in the movie where the kid goes, "That's your dream, not mine." This kid is not that kid. This kid was
That's not that kid.
This kid was
That's
100%.
your
Not
dream.
throwing away your dream, Dad. Sorry, back to you.
All right, apologies.
Okay, before we squirrel off too far.
No, you sure you don't want to know the full backstory? We can run a game for him.
Yeah, he's currently my new favorite character.
I need a one shot. I think I need a one shot of David K. Jailer.
Oh God. So yeah, so as he comes to, Astrid is gonna put on a performance looking like she's hurrying and grabbing him by his shoulders. This is what happened. Just acting like she just showed up.
Okay, so question number 1. What happened?
Yes.
Okay. You get back, this raspy, like, ghostly voice. Escaped prisoners. Killed us. The keys.
Okay. She's gonna follow up with the question of they are likely escaping to find their things. What is the quickest way for us to alert King Asborn?
Asbjorn is the
Asbjorn.
Guardian King. You're talking about
Fafnir, sorry.
Talking about Fafnir.
I could have answered that question too, but I'm giving you an out.
Thank you.
Because that would be funny. He would have been like, "What are you talking about?"
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
What's going on?
Who's the King Asbjorn?
What the fuck's that?
Okay.
World build right now.
Yeah, I have to build out an entire city in my head right now.
Where's your favorite place to eat? How do we get there?
Yeah. The tunnels outside lead to the main staging area of the city.
Okay.
I'm not gonna talk to Astrid because I don't want to blow my cover.
Yep.
He turns around. You bastard. No. He's
You bastard! You didn't. Where's my bird? You fuck.
Astrid will follow up with our great king is likely in his chamber. What is the quickest way to get there?
He gives you a similar answer. Take the tunnels outside to the main staging area and then seek your audience.
Do I recognize the main staging area? Is that essentially the chamber, like right outside the chamber?
Give me an investigation.
With Astrid?
Yeah.
Natural 20 for 24.
When you were being brought through, you would have smelt things like, burning, like hot iron or like sulfurous smells and the very smells of forges at work, and definitely have felt the heat of burning lava. Astrid would have remembered being, pushed through various tunnels. She would have felt, bumping against an archway as you passed through under something, and then through a couple of more tunnels and into the jail. You can only assume that the main staging area would have been that sort of opening area that you were all funneled through.
Okay. That's 3 questions that I've asked so far, so let's see.
If there's no other more valuable questions, I will like make a little bird sign with Ezekiel in the behind, like in front of Asher, but behind this guy, just like motion, making a little bird fluttering look.
The look on Astrid's face flashes for just a brief moment of, are you fucking kidding me? And then she just kind of sighs a little bit and said,
if there's no other better questions, that's just Ezekiel.
Really can only think of one, and I know we can't all like discuss what to ask, so, and it's not super important, I don't think. Astrid will shake him a little bit and say, they've probably gone after the damn bird. Where's the bird?
Okay, that's a fun question. So Ezekiel said the bird was a bomb.
I did.
Yeah.
I did indeed. Or something along those lines. I said it. I didn't say explicitly it was a bomb. They might have interpreted it as a bomb, but I said, oh, something bad's going to happen. It was just incredibly ominous about it. If they kill my bird, God damn it.
The jailer responds with, "Be fed to one of our pack animals by now."
Great. Fed to the what?
To one of the pack animals.
Great.
Were you joking about me losing the 5th question, or do I get a 5th one?
You can have it.
Okay. On your key ring, which ring opens the door to the tunnel and to the king's throne room?
The door isn't locked. I don't have a key for the king's throne. And then he drops.
Okay.
Well, they all gotta die.
And then I'm going to circle back while the 10 minutes was casting, while Ezekiel was casting the spell, Gwyn in Elven, the mage would have said, "This is not time to wait around."
Oh, sorry. I should have said that. I thought it was 10 minutes, but I was looking at the duration. The casting time is just an action.
Ah, perfect. Well, he still would have said this during the questioning.
That's fine. Yeah.
So go to that instead. During the questioning, the elf would have looked at you, Gwyn, and said, "This is no time to wait. I must help my brethren. If you wish to overthrow the dwarves, you will find us." And he goes to fly out.
Do I know if I will point to the key that one of the 2 keys that I had given him, and in Elvish I will call out and say, that key will not last much longer, so if you know of any other brethren who need to use it, find them immediately.
He nods his head and then flies out the door as the spell ends and the jailer collapses.
Did you tell him not to attack us?
No, but it seems like I have peace with the main guy who's in control, so I think we'll be okay.
I don't know. I don't trust Ailes.
I understand your plight right now, but we've kind of got bigger fish to fry.
Oh, you're right. We do. But all the dwarves have to die here. Every single one. They killed my bird.
I mean, does that mean you have to die?
Well, I guess I could be satisfied with just the king or whoever or the animal that ate my bird. You know, That's right. That's fine. We'll find the emerald, kill my bird, and I'll make a new bird out of that thing. That sounds fine. Anywho, Astrid here found a bunch of nifty information.
Tunnels?
Go ahead.
Literally, that's all I was gonna say was tunnels? Question mark. That was it.
Gotcha. Tunnels, yes, and I think I should lead the way because as long as we don't run into myself out there, I can at least provide us a bit of cover while everybody sneaks around.
Oh, sorry
We'll
for your
gesture
disguise
too.
still.
Yeah, she will gesture to her disguised self.
You're right. Oh, you know what we could do? Cause should we pretend that we're being taken to the king? Or like we've been recaptured or something? Do we think that's even worth trying, or should we just like axe that and just go ball to wall?
All's well.
If we really wanted to, we can look for a citizen and, under the guise of taking them to safety, have them guide us to the king.
That could work.
If we were to go the prisoner route, this is Gwen speaking. If we were to go to the prisoner route, Ezekiel, I think you should dress in the guard's garb, and we would just say that you and Astrid were left behind if they get questioned why only 3 of the 5 prisoners were being brought.
Okay. Good work.
I think that's a fair backup.
Good old Azzy here is gonna have to do most of the heavy lifting, convincing wise though.
She just gives a little flourish, like, no problem.
Do not like when you do that. Anyway.
Big old door forms, like, ta-da!
Well, I mean, I can dress up as one of these sumbitches. What kind of armor am I looking at?
I can tell you that information because I have that information on the character sheet.
I can hear the tabbing.
Yeah, you are looking at plate armor.
Oh shit. Well,
Plate armor?
Well, I'm not really. I'm not weak. It's just that I'm not. Plate armor might be a little cumbersome for me.
Are they all in plate armor, or is one of them in not plate armor?
The guards are all decked out in
Wow,
full
that is
armor.
expensive.
Oh,
This king spared no expense.
If Gudrun is wearing full plate armor, would she be able to, like, with a helmet on, would she be able to pass for a dwarf?
Oh my God.
I don't think so.
You would have to
You're
give
tall.
me. You are a little tall, and you'd have to give me like an amazing performance roll or deception roll. Like I would need high numbers there.
How comfortable are you being hunched over for? I don't know, 45 minutes to an hour.
God,
Pretty sure Gudrun is already hunched over anyway.
Oh, you're already hunched over? You are very tall.
Yeah, because despite having a hunch, you are still very much a Midgardian, so you'd really have to like do something here, whether via spell or
Your
like,
knees are going to suffer.
or like amazing rolls to consider yourself to look like a dwarf.
Yes, I have nothing that could. I mean, you can grow. Can you shrink? Could you shrink down? Could you be like a dwarf? We call it dwarf squared.
The anti-Rune Knight class. Instead of getting big, you go small.
You get small. We call it the mosquito class.
Could Astrid use? Oh no, she doesn't have this stuff on her. I was going to say she has a disguise kit under her character sheet, but she doesn't have.
That would take a long time. That would take a while. You know what? I think we're gonna have to axe the me being a prison guard plan, because I cannot wear plate armor and be of any use. Y'all got to roll me around, you know. It requires a strength of 15, and let me just say I don't have that.
All right. I, Zero, have an idea, but let me be clear. I think this makes sense in the context. Um, these are Duergar. You're a dwarf. What if we just grab some of the ashes and disguise you as a Duergar?
Now that might be a better plan. Could we do like a real quick like disguise kit, like just real hapdash deal? Roll me around in some ash for a minute, and then we'll
Yeah,
see
can
what
Astrid
happens.
just like cover him in ash, and then Gwen can use prestidigitation just to make it like firm to his skin.
Sure. Give me.
I can hear the cogs turning. Just
Okay. Because this is kind of a mixed thing. If you're using Astrid.
Performance?
I don't know here. Yeah. I guess I can see performance or deception.
Would you take either one of them with advantage with Gwen's prestidigitation?
I'll give performance with advantage, but if Ezekiel wants to fool anyone, it's going to be a deception on his half, with maybe a bonus or two.
I'll keep guidancing myself if I have to do
Cool.
this.
Yeah, let's do that. I think that's our best idea, and then we could put like a helmet on you, so they don't recognize your face.
Okay, I think I can wear a heavy helmet as long as it doesn't add AC. I think that'd be. I think are we cool with that? If I can
you
just
can
throw,
put on a helmet.
All right,
Okay.
all right. Then we
All right.
we might be in business if we
Yeah,
do all that.
if we do that, but you don't have like that. Yep, I think that's our best bet. Good call, Zero. All right, let's
It might
see
be
what
our
we got.
only bet. I'm not gonna lie.
26. You
And then
look
I
pretty
will
good.
use the guidance just to 27 just to try to see if I can get his plus if he has to hide himself just a little bit higher.
You have to put it up my nose.
For
This is art. Hold still.
you look pretty good, Ezekiel. You think you could probably fool them. It's unfortunate that you can't get in the full outfit, but as a regular, Dark Dwarf citizen, you could probably get away with it.
Okay, cool. I'm cooking up something real quick. Well, Durgar are like purple, right?
No, in Journey to Ragnarok, they are like dark ash colored.
Okay, it's like a grayish purple, kind of like ash color.
Blue, I think.
Yeah, remove.
Okay, cool.
Think of
Okay.
if you've ever played World of Warcraft, think of the allied race, the lava dwarves.
Gotcha.
That's what they look like.
All right, cool. I got something for this. I got something for this. I got something for hold on. Yeah, you can proceed what you're doing for now. It'll take me like 2 seconds for me to finish this.
As Gwen and Astrid are working on getting Ezekiel to look like one of the dwarves, Gwen over her shoulder will tell Tobias and Gudrun, get some of the shackles, but make sure that they don't latch, so we can at least look like we're being escorted or handled, or whatever they use to like bring us into the cells.
All right. I have to wonder if it may just be more feasible for us to sneak around if we're so disposed that way. We can either rely on luck, bluffing our way through guards, or just not be spotted.
I mean, let's consider it like this, and I'll be looking at with my ash-covered face. We could just be like an added buffer. You know what I mean? If we do get caught sneaking around, me and Astrid could be like the front face of the group. You know what I mean? And kind of see if we can't bluff our way out of it before things really hit the fan. Because let's be real, things are gonna hit the fan. No plan lasts. They're all gonna hit the fan.
Well, I will
You asked me 20 minutes ago?
I will give you this information. A band of armed elves with magic and pikes just rushed out of the room around 20 minutes ago shouting war shouts. Shit probably is already hitting the fan.
Right. So we're just a buffer. No, we're not. We ain't even gonna say we're gonna be all up and down about this. But we are a buffer. Let's just count kind of like that, like a resource. And once we spend that resource, I'm taking this fucking shit off my face. It is so itchy.
Right. So, I think we should make haste, make use of the distraction that the elves are making, and take a direct route with as few detours as possible.
Both the girls will nod in agreement as they step back from their work on Ezekiel and just kind of admire it and give each other like a little nod of approval.
Did you have to get it on my tongue? Did you have to be that thorough?
Yes, detail is key.
Detail is key?
What Astrid will say.
Okay, great. Good. I'm glad we are all keenly detailed. Hold on, I'm gonna I'm throwing something up here.
Oh goodness.
Hold on. This is so shitty and so fast. There we go.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh, that looks great. Oh my god.
This stuff is
I love
stuck.
everything that's happening here.
This stuff is really stuck. Will this wash off? Will this wash off? Did you use glue? How do you use glue?
Gwen will speak up and say, "Oh, you'll be fine. I'm sure. We need to go."
Okay.
All right, everyone who's capable of giving guidance, let's prioritize the least sneaky people here, and then let's get going.
Oh, that's now myself. I'm gonna give myself guidance.
Okay,
I'm
so
gonna
you're
give myself guidance as well.
Makes sense.
Okay,
Gwen needs guidance.
so you all cast guidance on yourselves, and you exit the door to a creek.
You know, hold on. I'm not giving Gwen guidance instead of me. I don't know if I need the guidance by comparison.
Well, guidance or no, you all leave the jail cell. The doors get pushed open, and you're immediately brought forth towards a flowing of lava coming down from the ceiling into a corridor below you. There are various tunnels all throughout, and you can hear some semi-off in the distance shouts and like blasts of spells going off, and you they don't see you, but you know, off in the distance towards this lava pool and down the other tunnel, you do see a group of around 5-6 dwarves like rushing to with their weapons out, with shields out, rushing through a tunnel, seemingly responding to something.
Are they heading towards us or towards some other tunnel?
They are heading out. They go past your point of view, like your line of sight, and then down another tunnel.
Shall we follow them?
Based off of the natural 20 history roll that Astrid got, does she have a rough idea of the direction that they need to go?
Alright, let's see. It's kind of like, I'm trying to think. So, yeah, Astrid would have known, you know, you went forward and then took a left and then took a left and then felt heat and then took another left. So I will say, if she, with a natural 20, she'd be able to piece together that the way forward is definitely where the dwarves, or the way back to where you want to go is definitely where the dwarves just ran, but also that that happens to be in the direction of what you can all hear to be mass amounts of fighting currently.
Okay. Well, that's the direction we need to go. She'll point down towards the hallway, but that's also where the fight's going on, so we may need to skirt our way through the fight without getting heavily involved.
I think we can manage. This tastes awful, by the way. You did not have to do the. Do you know what a Durgar tongue looks like? You shouldn't.
Gwen will turn around and cast Prestidigitation and make it taste like strawberries or something.
Sure.
There. No, it'll be mead because
What
she's
kind of
from Midgard.
Oh, there we go. Stars and
Me.
strawberries. Oh, whoa! Just so many flavors. Just go.
It's one of those like everlasting gobstoppers that goes through like 6 flavors.
Don't you know old men complain? Just let them complain. No one's asking you to solve all the problems.
All right, let's go. And Astrid will lead the way and probably pitch the idea. Well, yeah, she'll lead the way.
All right. The map is open for you to move.
And it's this tunnel down here.
Yes.
Blinky blink. Okay. So yeah, Astrid will lead the way. I'm assuming this is a safe path down.
If you want to go jump into lava,
Well, this looks like a ladder.
it is a broken staircase, like a stone staircase that goes down into a little stone area. But actually, with your, since you stepped up there, Gwyn, your passive investigation, because we're going to use that for things, because that's fun and I never use it. Why have you roll when you just have a 20?
Yeah.
Even with like a glance, like even if you're not really spending time to look, just walking and like making sure, you know, no dwarves are popping out, nothing's trying to get you. When you step up to like this crumbled stone stairway with Astrid, you do notice that down in this pit, where lava seems to flow, there seems to be a door in this corner, right here, that perhaps may not used to be visible, because you do see like scorch marks across it from lava. So whether the lava flow dwindled or someone blocked it, there is now a door visible.
Oh, interesting. Okay, so as she kind of glances down, sees that, she's going to hurry to the group and say, I think it's worth keeping our eye out on the lava. Something's shifted its pattern. Things are that were once below the lava's surface are now exposed. So be mindful of where we're traveling and where lava could and could not reside.
Good life lesson, be careful of lava.
Got another one for us. Water cold, ice cold. Be careful, don't touch the sharp end of a knife.
Dying
I'll use
will
that one for
probably
my
hurt.
next guidance.
How about that one? Pi, this map's a little strange. Is this just a continuous walkway, or what's going on
This
here?
is a stone walkway. This is a tunnel. This ladder is a shattered looking ladder dangling down.
Okay,
You
cool.
know, things would be a lot better if those bastard gods didn't fuck up my glasses. This shit is hard for me to see.
I'm blurry when it's dark.
And as you get closer and closer towards this tunnel down here, you guys do hear, you know, more open shouts of, like, you can hear very faint, like, weapons clashing, and for a split second you do see a flash, like a reverb of blue lightning as it flashes through the tunnel. You can't tell what side's winning, but there's certainly a fight as you get closer.
Got it. Okay. As we get closer, Gwen will say, because the two of you are dressed as Duergars, I think it as dwarves, I think it would be best if you were in the middle of us as we go through the fight. The elves may be able to recognize that you are part of our group and not part of the enemy group.
That's a fair point. Astrid did also do you two also did an amazing job with this Duergar. I'm still wearing, well, no, I'm not wearing my hat. I'm wearing the helmet now. Never mind.
Is this the passageway here?
Let's see
Roughly.
where you are. Hold on as I change maps. Yes, down this way, if you choose to go that way, that is. And into the fight. The fight.
Yeah, I think just bull rushing our way through. No one hit anything, just friggin' run. It's probably our best bet.
Tobias is gonna keep an eye out for any assault axes.
Give me an investigation. Is it the 12 or the 20?
I don't think I had advantage, so I think it's supposed to be the 12. Let me fix that.
Okay, so 15. As you move through the tunnels, maybe, yeah, you don't see anything. You did notice that the dwarves who were running did seem to be like not rushly like putting on their gear, but they didn't seem to be strapping stuff on. So perhaps there's an armory this direction, but that would bring you elsewhere outside of your current mission, if you so choose.
Okay. All right. Yeah. I think I'll probably be very attentive once we get closer to the fighting. Perhaps one of them is shooting a crossbow and they have an assault axe at their hip or something.
Mm-hmm.
I'll cross my fingers and we'll see where it goes.
Okay. Any last things to do before you guys jump into the fire of an ongoing war between the elves and the dwarves?
I cast Shalega.
So, like, I think Gwen will. Can I make this? Okay, to possibly avoid getting hit and giving a signal of who they are, Gwen is going to use Prestidigitation twice, and she's going to make oh, that was a big flicker. She's going to make the illusionary image of the key that she had made before.
Okay.
And give one to Astrid to hold up over her head, and give one to Ezekiel to hold up over their head. If they are going to be within lines of fire because they look like a dwarf, I want to try to use that as a signal for the mage to know that they should not be hit.
Okay. I would.
That's the goal of that.
I would definitely mark that down somewhere in one of our chats so that come our next session, the player behind Astrid knows that not only are they a dark dwarf, but also they have a signal to not be shot in the face by a lightning bolt.
Put a little yellow dot on my guy.
Anything from, just to get this one out of the way, do you want Astrid to do any preparation? Do you want her to cast a spell? Do you want anything from her?
Think she would prep Thunder Wave taking the lead, because I think her spellcasting focus is either her book of poetry, which she got to keep with her sleight of hand, or it might be her green hair. I'm not 100% sure how you work that out with her, but I'm pretty sure she has her spellcasting focus as a bard.
Okay, so she's readying Thunder Wave for what trigger?
Level 1, if there is a cluster of dwarves in front of them that would block their way. So she's just gonna bam and shoot it off and try to knock them all prone.
Okay. Anything from Gudrun and Tobias?
I mean, I know our plan is to run through, but I feel like going big isn't a bad idea, so I'm tempted to go big at the last second.
And I will. This is, and I'm just gonna give this to you guys. This is one of those moments where, in a video game, you know, you've had a grueling level, and suddenly you get into a room that's stocked with ammo and health kits, and then you jump
Where are the
into
health
a,
kits?
and then you jump into a boss fight. This moment of me letting you prep is me telling you guys, you're about to get into, you know, you're about to rush into a fight that is going to have a lot of enemies in your way. So if you want to prep, prepping now is the time to do it, because there will likely be a lot of fighting, and it will be tough.
Oh,
Well, does anyone need any immediate healing right now? Because I have some limited resources of healing that I could do right now.
No from Astrid or Gwen.
Okay.
I don't know why I'm not at full hit points. If
I
we
think
took,
you got-
did we?
You got smacked by, I think both you and Ezekiel got smacked by the dwarves.
Did we?
Yeah.
I mean, I believe you.
I'm missing 6 myself, but that's not a lot.
Oh no, Tobias, no!
I'm missing like half my hit points, but also
Oh,
good in the champ.
You're fine. Good, you're fine.
Yeah, I'm fine.
But Tobias, no!
I kind of wonder if, because they took my armor, you said, right?
Yeah, they took your weapons, they took your armor, and they took any valuables.
Okay. I might need to look for studded leather armor.
And
in the armory.
Yeah, and I'm just giving you guys this like, this is, if you play Baldur's Gate 3, you know, when you go to Act 2, it tells you, hey, finish everything you want to do before going through here, because you can't go back. This is my way of telling you this. You do not have to go into this fight, but I wanted to give you guys that warning now that I have a map. On this map is an entire city's worth of dwarves. A chunk of them are currently in a fight with the elves. Which side is winning, you do not know, but there is a fight going on. This is my way of telling you, and I'll mark it on the map for all to see. My way of telling you, hold on. Past this line, there is no going back, and you're in the shit. So if you want to do anything, now is the time.
Do you guys want to try the secret door that our GM so graciously pointed out to us before, or do you want to go with?
There's a secret door?
This is where I reveal to you the secret door is also the no way back line. No, I'm joking. But you have options. This way is potentially an armory, and then down here was a secret door that you saw, Quinn. Because Tobias would have seen the dwarves coming from this way. They were like putting on their armor, not like rushing to put on their armor, but you did see them like buckling up and like getting their weapons ready. So one could assume an armory might be this way.
Is it worth going to the armory to look for armor for you?
I would say so. We got.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a good. This would be a good place for me and Astrid to fucking go in there and grab shit too. We could bluff this.
Yeah, that's a good point. Gwen will speak up and say, well, I'm very limited on the amount of magic that I have, but judging by judging by the length between where Gwen stood to where the door was, how far away is that? Is it less than 90 feet?
From up here down? Yeah. It'd be from the edge, it'd be around 80 feet.
Okay. She will say, I can get everybody over there. But that will hinder me a little bit in our upcoming fight. But if that is the direction we want to take, I can get us all there safely.
Get us all where?
There's a door that was revealed when the lava got changed. The key
right.
from the guard may open that door, or I can try my trick again and possibly get the door open. But I make no promises of what's behind that door, but we do know that fighting is this way, and we could try the other way.
I will cast an augury as a ritual while Astrid and Ezekiel run into the armory to fetch us some gear. That way, we at least know that if we go in there, it's either, good and bad, good, or just bad.
Okay. So you're gonna sit down and cast augury. Astrid and Ezekiel are going to get ready to move towards the direction that an armory potentially stands. Can everyone roll me perception, please?
Oh, I don't have advantage. Sorry. Just 18.
Ha, 19.
Everyone but Gwyn can hear something from a distant tunnel getting closer. It sounds like something is like beating its way through the air
Is that a helicopter?
from this
What's
tunnel up here, and it sounds very quick. And before you have any chance to react, this creature comes flying through at like breakneck speeds. And as it comes flying through, you all hear a "Master!" And Pocky lands on Ezekiel's shoulder.
So hoping it was Pocky.
Lord!
I was
the
about to pretend,
cockatiel!
Please be Pocky, please be Pocky. And I was like, no, that'll be silly. But I didn't.
Unbelievable! I'm sorry. We've been separated so long. I couldn't remember the lovely sound of your beating wings.
As he lands on your shoulder, Ezekiel, and you like hold out your hand to like scritch him and pet him, you notice that in his undead like mouth is an eyeball, and he drops it into your hand.
Oh boy, you
And
have
that's
been
where
on
we're
an
gonna end the
adventure.
session. That is
What the heck?
This is the wrong screen. This is the right screen. That's where we're gonna end the adventure. And we will pick up with the journey into the armory next session. As I said in the chat, I just want to let it be known, I'm not attempting to railroad you guys in any way. I don't want to push you towards anything. I just wanted to be, a kind DM and give you a moment of thought and give you that, listen, if you go past here, there's a chance things might go horribly wrong. And also, I know 3 of you are having potential internet outages, so let's end on a happy note of Pocky returning before everything blows up and goes to shit.
We gotta have 2 one-shots now. One for
Pocky's
one for
adventure?
Dave K. Jailer, and then
Wait,
for Pocky's.
Can Pocky's adventure just be us playing that one-page familiar RPG?
I was thinking that everyone could play animals.
I'm familiar.
But that is where we will end it. I also did not want to shove you guys into a big fight missing a player, and also with 3 of you potentially having internet troubles. So for now, with the return of Pockapeel, let's all say goodbye to YouTube, shall we?
Bye, YouTube.
Goodbye, YouTube.
Say goodbye, Pocky. Goodbye.
Good lord, I never get... no, I don't want any more of that. Goodbye, YouTube. See you next time on the journey to Ragnarok. As always, goodbye and stay sweet, everyone.